guys, and welcome back to Let It Die. Today we are going to be reviewing again, which we're going to be reviewing the silver Grim Reaper scythe, but we've already really reviewed the scythe. But honestly, I spent like all day yesterday getting the materials, so I'm going to do this anyway, just for me, okay? Because I also want to see what this, I think, again, this is our, like, headpiece goal for the moment. Again, I told you guys last part that I was just like, or when we got the stamp rally completed, that this was like, oh shit, this was one of those things that made Let It Die really fun for me again, because I was like, oh right, we are eligible to do this. It's also, this is one of the weapons that to me is reasonable, where so many weapons are not so reasonable. So yes, this weapon is, what do you call it? It asks for a ton of resources to upgrade, but those resources are not super unattainable if you're not able to have special requirements. So for instance, if it asks for like 20 special steel to upgrade one of these, I'd be like, oh my god, that the only way that you can really do that sustainably is to going really high up in Tengeku. Which, again, I've talked about it in the past, but the only real way you can get high up in Tengeku is if you have certain decals that are incredibly hard to attain. And even if you buy them, it doesn't even feel like you can attain them, or like buy the specials too, because we did that a bunch and we still have nothing. Anyways, point being is that this is a weapon that, yes, it asks for a lot, but all of the stuff that it asks you for is attainable. So I'm kind of team that. Whereas like another weapon that I've always wanted for such a long time is the yo-yo. It's dropped by the jackals. But it's like this, I think you have to upgrade the base version of it all the way to +5, and then to even bring it to +5, you have to fight like insanely tough enemies that are all the way in Tengeku. Unless I'm mistaken, maybe you can get by with like a flail, just because you can knock them back, and those enemies I do believe are affected by knockback, so maybe the flail could kick their head in. I don't know. But essentially, I got all the chemical oil I could possibly attain, and the ultra pure iron as well. So now you guys might be like, well, Grin, how the hell are you farming this? What's the deal? Because maybe you guys are like, oh shit, this could be fun for me too. I think Death Scythe is maybe pretty good. Probably a lot of us don't remember what it even is, because it's just a weapon that was kind of tossed to the side. I think for a lot of people, if not everybody. In fact, shout out to the guy on stream who's like, I leveled it to +5, and then I was like, oh shit, I remember that weapon, and also cool idea. So let's do that too. Anyway, so how I'm going about farming these is I'm not going to Tengeku. I'm just staying in this floor range because, again, we don't need special steel and the like and stuff like that. Also, you guys are telling me about nightmare stories, but there's like this new fighter in Tengeku that has the bow that can one-shot you because he has a special rage move thing that just wrecks shop. Yeah, so I'm also just like, nah, on that front, even though I think my weirdo melee build would be perfect for him, because I'm already trying to not fight an enemy on any fair terms to where they can see me. I'm like throwing Medusa around the corner and I'm waiting till he comes, and I'm just like, come around that corner, motherfucker. I'm gonna crack you in your goddamn mouth. Anyways, sorry. But how I'm doing it is we're basically just climbing all the way to here. Now this is where you need to be. So you want to go left when you're climbing up to 40 plus. So you want to go left, and you're going to get to this crossroads. Now this will determine whether you need ultra pure iron or chemical oil. Now the good part about both of these is that these are both an end. So if you guys don't know this, there are actually special floors that only drop a certain resource. Like I believe the 44th floor or something like that drops only mechanical engine parts, or like engine type parts. It can be like varying in terms of grade. It's usually pretty high grade though. Well, not the highest, but the second highest. The second highest, because they've added new rarities. Anyways, point being is if you want ultra pure iron, you're gonna go left, and because this is a dead end, it will take you all the way back down to the bottom, which is awesome. But it also has an insane concentration of that resource all around the special mushroom that takes it down. So just by doing this run, like going to 45 to this, you can get like 10, if not more, like 15 ultra pure iron, which can only like takes maybe 25 minutes, maybe. And that's probably not even that. If you have a better like loadout, you get lucky with not having to fight every single floor. But anyways, if you don't need ultra pure iron, you go over here, and you're gonna want to make your way, I believe, to this floor right here. Yeah, it's the 46th floor on this end. This is a floor that just has a chance of dropping chemical oil. Which it's kind of good because you're always going to need ultra pure iron. but you're gonna need a lot of chemical oil. But it's also okay because this floor right here, the one right to the right, drops chemical oil. And then if we climb all the way to the top and we go over to this place right here, the 49th floor FUA, it's a dead end, so it'll take us to the bottom, which is great. But it is also a chemical only floor. Now yesterday I was getting shit on by this whole situation because I think I did the farm like 3 times and I had enough to basically get all to level it up once, which took I think maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that, because of this reason. So I got to this place right here, the place that's supposed to have chemical oil, and always, for what I don't think it's like this, it's just unlucky, this floor right here, for whatever reason, constantly was one of the skip floors. It was like a floor that they're like, okay, now you can just buy some materials and go about your business. But I was like, motherfucker, I need this floor. I need this floor to drop chemical oil. So I had to do it an extra like 3 or some times, or 2 extra times in order to just farm this floor right here. But even that was enough, because if you farm this floor, on average, I got 7 chemical oil just from 1. And you need 30, yeah, but that's, hopefully you'll get lucky and get this one too. So you won't just be screwed over, but... Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we are wearing far too many clothing. Oh, also, I found this when I was up in Tangeku. It reminded me of the good old days of us looking like just a badass paladin. Also, the helmet you guys suggested way back then, which was, what's his name's helmet, works really well and looks awesome. So, yes, you guys were correct in that front. Also, the pants kind of work with it too, mostly because it just covers up the clipping that I imagine's happening in the back. I can't even see. I'm just assuming it's clipping. Anyways, taking off all this armor. Also, do you guys want to see a nightmare? I don't like it. Ooh, no. Jackal gear is not that good. In fact, Jackal gear is trash and asks the world of you until you bring it to +5. And even then it asks for even more of you. Listen, it's just a painful bit of business. But let us go all the way up to... Well, never mind. We gotta grab some stuff. Let's go. We're basically just gonna grind some of this weapon. I'm gonna remind you guys about the moveset. I did actually use it a little bit, which is why some of the durability is actually ticked off of that weapon. Oh, I forgot today's Monday. Oh, Ultra Iron. Don't need that. Don't need that. I already have that. Thank you, I guess. Oh, I forgot also, since I went to Tangeku, I dropped off all my stuff. Alright. This is gonna be bad timing. I should have thought about this in the. Oh yeah, I should have thought about this in the present. Well, my bad. Oh, I'm gonna pass out, dude. I'm just having like heat fucking bursts today. There. Nope, we're still not good. Let's take some lithium bullshit and some lithium bullshit. All right, awesome. I'm probably in silver actually at this point. I was supposed to grind yesterday. Some TDM stuff. Listen, it didn't happen. Also, this weapon is like insanely big if you're not wearing armor that's also equally as big, or did it just get super huge? Because I don't remember it being this enormous. But yeah, I actually did use the skill set for this, and I was wrong, as I almost always am. But yeah, it actually attacks pretty quickly. It's almost, and it's amazing that it worked out this way, but it's very similar to the hockey stick. In terms of, it has a very quick attack on its left hand, which opens up everybody, which most slow weapons kind of do. But its right hand ability is also like weird. It's like distance heavy, which is cool. That like the left one is kind of close, but fast, and then the right one is kind of long distance and a bit slower. The only thing that sucks is that you can't chain them together, which you can do with the hockey stick, which is a bit shit. But yeah. Oh, you have that? Do you? Bam! Now, the unfortunate bit of business is that yes, the Grim Reaper Scythe is it's super low level, so like we shouldn't even look at the stats, but we'll do it. Okay, I thought it had better reach than that. That's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, that attack is fast enough to work and actually be pretty deadly. See, that's actually a pretty quick attack. Although I think it hits the ground on its second hit. Let's see. No, we're good. Okay, it's just its right ability that I think hits the goddamn ground, which is shitty. Anyways, we didn't even look at the weapon stats, which we already did a long time ago. The gold and the silver are basically the identical variants of each other, so they're not like different in any way. Anyways, as you guys can see from our normal weapons that don't ask that many, well, they may ask that many materials actually to level it up in, like, again, I think if you think about the fact that this one starts at like max level, it's not that many materials that it's like asking for. So it asks for like, what is it, like I think it's 150 or something chemical oil. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's not if you consider all the other like little variants that you had to level up everything, I don't think it's that much. Anyways, also it's pretty easy to just get to those resources are luckily attainable because they're at end tier floors in the 40s. Anyways, point being is that what do you call it, does like 400 attack based off 6,000 attack. So yeah, it's not killing anything. I do believe it gets to 2,000, which is similar to our hockey stick when it gets to +5, so at least there's that. Maybe it's one of those weapons that says it does a lot of damage but doesn't really. Who knows? Probably is the case. Anyways, it's also a sharp weapon entirely. Anyways, its durability is trash, but hopefully we'll get it up to +5 and it will actually have decent durability. If it doesn't, then, well, that's heartbreaking. Anyways, its guard power is B, which you guys were telling me that is your base resistance. So when you block with the weapon, that's the resistance that you're taking. But if I'm not mistaken, that still does wreck your armor, right? So if you're blocking and someone smashes you with an iron that hits a lot, wouldn't it still just shred your armor? So is blocking even... I guess blocking is very situational then. It just can't be used against weapons that hit many times and shred armor. I don't know. Anyways, goddamn stamina is C, and rage move costs 3, which sucks because the rage move, well, I don't know, the rage move doesn't seem that good, and it costs a lot. So it's like, okay, and I think it breaks the weapon a lot. Yeah. Anyways, bomb brigade. Sorry. It's rage move though. It attacks with a powerful slash while skateboarding. Now this one was weird because I feel like this one would hopefully be better when it gets through its mastery. Tiny little speck of something flying in front of me. But yeah, you basically get on your skateboard and just do a giant slash, but it's not that good, and it kind of traps people in a dome, so it shows you the radius, and I think that means anyone in the dome will die. Again, I don't know if we'll try that in this video, but we are going to be like the next couple videos or whatever we do, or this is going to be our benchmark thing. So we're going to keep coming back to the Scythe whenever I make some good progress on it. Hopefully not every upgrade tree, but although it's a pretty big pain in the ass. Oh, actually, no, we need black milk. But yeah, this is the kind of our little mini thing that we're going to try to do. This is like our header in terms of our aim for the channel and us completing like our next big goal and let it die. So this will be the thing where hopefully when I get to +4 or something and I'm so close, or maybe I'm just going mental and I'm like, fuck it, I've been grinding for this thing for 2 days, we're gonna make some video on it because it has to be worth it. And yeah, I do, again, this weapon has such immense style. Also I love the silver, man, especially right there. Yeah, also its range is pretty dope. Let's see, do this. Yeah, I love that too. And that one seems like it should have more range. No, it actually has a pretty good amount of range, but you do kind of like set yourself up to fail, kinda, because you do attack quite slowly. Also, is it random how he attacks, like left to right, or is it always like that? No, it's always like that. Okay. I'm crazy. That's what's happening. Honestly, though, the best thing that this is about this, I'm almost certain that this is the case. This is not a cheap skill-like weapon. So there's some weapons like the hockey stick, for instance, that have it's a two-handed weapon with a left click and a right click. Now, the best part about two-handed weapons is that they have like 4 other attacks. So if you memorize all the attacks, you can hopefully use them in the situations that best would need them, right? But with the hockey stick, it's kind of a cheap weapon because it only has its RB ability is the same on both triggers. Whereas this one, I do believe it has 2 different types of heavy attacks. So its RB attack and its left B attack, or LB attack, sorry, are different. So, and I believe they revolve around the fact that this is also a golf club. So it is a scythe, also a golf club. So I think that also plays with that idea as well. So again, that'll be something that I come back to you guys and be like, okay, so I've been just using this weapon even though it's kind of trashy. And yeah, also, again, I'm able to attack more than anything, more than any of them. When I believe that person had a hammer, which is actually quite the fast attack. Not only do I attack fast, though, I have a decent amount of range. So I don't need to really get in people's grills, which is good. Again, this gives me vibes of like a better version of my hockey stick. Yeah, and especially the fact that we start here and come down means I think if you angled your fighter to the right, it would impact faster. Although I'm not sure about that. I'm getting a little bit too much, I bet, at this point. But needless to say, I like it. I like it a lot. Some of you guys might be like, dude, are you going to go for full cosplay and like get the Grim Reaper's coat and stuff like that? Probably not. Some people have already done that and it looks awesome. I don't want to take away from their goofy fun videos. But no, I'm not interested in that. I like my own armors. And as much as I want to pay a homage to Senpai Death, but not, of course, take his glory. Okay, well, we missed that one. I just want to see the range on this because it's kind of hard to figure it out. All right, well that one, that was weird. Hey, I'm also not showing you guys the follow-up attack because no one's like strong enough. Yeah, the range was super weird. Hopefully we'll figure it out at some point. Is this about to break? No, it's actually doing pretty good. Wow, I thought it bust like really fast. I remember when we used it last time, it busted almost instantly. I think it's because I kept using its RB ability, which is it hits the ground every time you do that uppercut. Also, I mentioned this kind of in passing, but those 3 weeks that I did not record, make videos wise, I did stream, which was a blast. And I'm starting to think I should just edit those streams because they're like just a fun time. And you guys have a way of just making me feel like chill about the whole experience to an extent, which is awesome. Yeah, that's actually fairly strange, huh? It's doing like 9,000, but yeah, that's also on naked more or less enemies, so I don't think it's exactly that. But yeah, it's doing pretty good with like low tier enemies. I remember this weapon being like shockingly not good in terms of like damage and whatnot. What's a place that? Oh, hello, both of you. It also attacks pretty wide, so you can get double hits like that. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Also, that attack has pretty decent range. I was here, and he was like there. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So would I hit if I was here? Oh yeah, I would definitely hit that person. Okay. I'm starting to really like the weapon, just the idea, like again, because right now it doesn't do a lot of damage, but we can maybe fix that when it comes to the future and whatnot. What are we doing? We want to go to a place that's somewhat difficult to play in. Yeah, let's go to the 23rd floor, right? That's the Gato. Sure. I don't know. Let's just hit Gato with it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything for bosses, which is fine. I have my flail, and I don't want to abandon my flail. But yeah. By the way, I think I mentioned this in every video, but I think it's so awesome. Someone actually uploaded a video of themselves beating the hell out of Red Napalm with their flail. I don't know the particulars. I just kind of watched it in passing. I was like, oh, cool. That's something that maybe we could do, and it seemed kind of fun because it wasn't like she was because she's holding a gun that allows her not to block. I think she basically gets tossed, so you can throw around a forceman basically. And I was like, oh, okay. That looks like something that can be pretty fun. And I thought about it and I was like, oh wait, doesn't the like end tier boss as well, like the final forceman, can't he get tossed as well? Like, isn't that the whole thing that you're trying to throw him into like the fence? So couldn't you with the flail maybe do that, or does he block? I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe it only can be done with mushrooms. I don't know. But even still, that's if we could do it that way, that'd be pretty cool to beat the one guy. That's pretty amazing. That is fantastic. Oh my god. Okay, I just like the flurry. The flurry makes you seem like such a fucking smooth killer. Oh, side thing I just ate. That was delicious. All right, going back with 23rd floor or something. Basically, I sorry, we didn't have enough time to talk about what happened. Oh, every time I eat, I have heartburn. That's my body is not great. There's something wrong. Okay, it's been wrong for years, but you know, we're hoping on things in my teeth. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was amazing. That's my hope. Is the weapon, that flurry that we did is so amazing. And honestly, it was the one dude wasn't able to react. It's almost like he kept getting staggered. So, yeah, that to me, like if that is able to do even decent damage, it hits so quickly and so often that I think there's something there. I might be wrong, but it feels like there's something there. Also, just because I want to see, and this weapon is almost already going to break. What are we dealing with right here? We got 380 durability, and we're gonna use its rage move, right? Unless we don't. No, we can't. We're not doing that. We're not doing that with the next one. I don't know. We're going to do a flurry of attacks on our boy Gato. And just hope for the best, frankly. Honestly. We're gonna do what we just did again because I was interrupted, but also I was interrupted with food, which is I'm not mad about it because it's food. Look how fast we attack. That is amazing. That is significantly amazing. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and we didn't like destroy our durability. I think I just have conflated memories of the scythe being like okay, if that makes it like just not the best, but just passable. But that flurry of attacks, man, if when we get that to plus 5 and that's 2k per hit, and we hit that fast, that's something. And we have that insane reach. That could be something. We'll work that. We can work that. But I mainly want to see what it's like with these enemies on this floor range. Because again, it's quite weak. Then again, these people would die to anything. Hey, don't do this to me. There we go. Yeah, it does eat away at some stamina, which is not good. But then again, if we start max out the mastery, we'll start getting stamina decreases or whatever it is. That's just a matter of time before we make that the weapon work for us. Is it left? Let's go straight. We're going straight because I think there are more enemies over here to kill. Hello! Yeah, see, I was able to out-attack. Okay, let's see if we can out-attack this person. Okay, well, I was hoping she would attack quickly, but she didn't. She just eyeballed me anyway. But yeah, no, basically what I'm getting at is there's some weapons that are so slow that you have to attack way in advance. Even the punch is quite quick. Like that. But that's pretty fast, faster than the punch. And that's to say if you're not gonna angle yourself like this way. So if you do this, I think you would attack a little bit faster. Although I'm not sure about that. That's just me just thinking about it. I have no actual idea. But there is a person right here. Let's use our special uppercut move. I was hoping he would move into it. I'm like, yep. You poisoned me, you filth. Boom. Yeah, that one's weird. I'm not sure why would you use that one. Maybe it just does a lot more damage. But I mean, we're killing things in like 1 or 2 hits. So maybe this weapon is like well, no. I don't think it's above this. Maybe. Sure. Let's try it out. Let's go up higher. I don't think it could do that well up top side, but maybe. If that's the case, and that doesn't make sense, which we've talked about before, how Letitai's attack numbers just don't make any sense. Like the fact that the flail does, what does it call? Like it says it does like 5 or yeah, like almost 5,000 damage, and this does 2,000 damage, but the numbers just don't make that sense. Like this does way more, and that's yeah, but yeah, basically there's some things that like show that it's only doing 500 damage, but yet even less than that, 274 damage. But yet still is, knocking things down that shouldn't be that. Let's put on our armor just to be safe. Don't want to die in a fire. Yeah, I guess 36th floor. That always has some enemies. Enough for us to kind of test the waters and see what's up. I wonder how this will look when it's all said and done. Because I am also like trying to slightly pursue the other armor sets. So like, how I got the sword dancer chest and the hat, helmet. I mean. I also want to try to get the pants, but that's more of like when we're bored and we're doing stream things, and I'm like, what do we need? All right, well, let's upgrade this, so we'll see. Sad thing is I don't need anything from here, though, like anything, so yeah. Oh, you have something actually quite annoying. Also, do we have the special 10th ability yet? Maybe. Oh, wow. No, we don't. I tried using it. We don't have it. Oh, also, it's looking pretty grim. Yep. What just happened? Oh, you just broke my weapon. Okay, that fast? Jesus. Why is it so fast? It seems like faster than... Yeah. It's like, it's not fast, and then it is really, really fast. Also, we ducked that. Oh, she's dipping out. Yeah, and you move a good distance. Yeah, we were able to take down someone pretty high up. When most weapons don't do that. We are in a striker, so there is that. Oh, shit. We actually got knocked. Oh, I thought it'd be out of stamina. We did it. Yeah, I'm surprised. I remember this weapon being dog trash. Maybe it was just dog trash compared to other, like, less needed upgraded abilities. But then again, I wasn't thinking because this already starts off as +5, like I said. So you don't need to level it up that much. So that the requirements are not that much. I know, it's able to kill things. Yeah, yes, within, like, a couple dozen hits. But still, if you were able to crank the damage up to 2K and it actually increases it, then that could be something. We can work with that. We still haven't unlocked its unique ability. What's the mastery? What's our progression right now? What's going on? Mastery. Where is it? I wonder if it looks cool in the sidebar. It does. Well, it's kind of just a scythe. But yeah, we got another. Okay, so yeah, it gets attack combo level 3, and then I think. Oh yeah, no, we've just unlocked it. Underwater diver. And it's. Oh, okay, no. So sorry, I was wrong. Forgive me. I was wrong. Yeah, its LB and RB ability are the same, so it's almost identical to the other weapon, otherwise known as the hockey stick. How are we gonna make this work with you? Actually, that might work. Yeah, because it attacks high. Alright, listen, look at me. Please. Alright, let me get my stamina back. This is actually kind of weird because that weapon has crazy good distance. Okay. Did we hit the ground when we did that? I hope not. But that's the RB ability. Boom, you put someone right in the head. With the left one. Okay, no, they're different. Okay, good. No, I was wrong. We're good. We're good. Yeah, the RB ability is going straight up, I guess, like an up hit, and then the downward ability is just a straight smash, like you're rage quitting. And we can do one of these. Well, no, maybe not. We do. It does look like we hit the ground when that happens. How is the damage on that? Ooh, looks like it may be eaten away. Well, no, we were multi-hitting people, so that might be the reason as well. What's the damage on this? All right, well. Bit of a fail there, but still. 4,000 seems like just the same as this attack. Now there's a little bit more. Okay, well I think just tubers are weird in general in terms of getting attacked, you know, actually killing them and stuff. I'm pretty shocked. I didn't. Well, again, maybe it was because when we were using the scythe originally, we didn't have a striker that was this high level. So maybe just by virtue of us having, I don't know, just some like just strength. The weapon is doing immensely well. Or maybe I was using a collector when I was using it, which doesn't have any strength, so it's just didn't scale well, maybe? I don't know, regardless, if it's able to like manage up topside here and it's doing what? Then again, damage means nothing, or attack, sorry, means nothing, but it's doing 341 to attack. What happens when it does, what do you call it, 2,000, and it attacks as fast as it does, and has as many ways of attacking as well. Like maybe that like the fort, that like golf swing one, that to me seems perfect for when someone's trying to climb up a ledge and you just crank them in the head, because the sooner you attack them, I think the sooner they get thrown back. I might be wrong on that though. But also that would make sense if that one where you're like putting someone throws them back literally. Yeah. The one that's just like a slam though, that one seems weird. It seems like it's slow, and I don't know if it gives you enough damage to be worth it, rather than just do like the severe combo attack, which is at its base level a thing. So yeah, I don't know. But it's cool that I have these on hand, that I can just be like, screw it, because it was able to manage. Like it didn't do great, but it was able to do things, which was good enough for me. Yeah, that's wicked. Because again, I don't remember it being able to survive up in 40. But then again, I might have been using a collector and being like, it just not scaling off of the thing it scales off of, which is strength. Makes sense. Let's buy another one of these. Keep it in our goddamn inventory. What are we rocking right now in terms of let's do one more thing. Let's go over to our food and try to get just a one that we don't even want, which is, we could just kill one of the things. But I assume I have one. No? I guess I don't. Let's just stomp on a rat and get 5 rage. And just see what that is like. Hello, rat. Nope, that's an attack shroom. Pow. Don't move. How? How did this not hit you? Well, let's just stomp on you because you're being quite the elusive little mouse rat thing, whatever it is. Good, okay. Moving on. Gobble this down. Yes, we have a scythe. Very cool. Let's go up to the very tippity top and see what the rage move does, because the rage move should do more damage than everything else. If it doesn't, then well, we're just kind of screwed, I guess. Not really. We'll just follow it up with a bunch of other attacks if the weapon does not immediately shatter, because that is also something I think I remember from when we covered this way back in the day when we were on PS4, when someone lovely dropped it for me. Yeah, I think it was a complete. It just eats away at the durability to a point in which it's just unworthy to do that, especially if it's at a base level it's that good. Yeah, like it makes sense if the rage move completely tanks the weapon, but that's also because its base attacks are just kind of meh. But this weapon, it's double left click. Like we're only at level 10. I think it has one more combo variant. The fact that it like does this, yeah, and it feels faster when you're actually hitting them, which is strange. And then we have this, which we lose some durability. Yeah, that's a lot. That actually, I could see that being more damage because that hits more. I think it hits harder too, but it's also slower. So probably only meant for bosses. Didn't mean to do that for what it's worth. All right, let's use this rage move. Yeah, we have a little bit less than half. Let's see what happens. Hopefully you don't dodge this. Did I miss? I fucking missed. How do you miss? How do you fucking miss? I mean, it took a little bit, not a crazy amount, not the amount that I remember. Don't do it. Don't do it. These pads are still good. Oh, you bitch. You bitch. Alright, let's do this. Oh, what the? Okay, if it throws him that far away, then what's the point of doing that downwards thrust? It must only be for what do you call it? Those one enemies. Oh, that takes so long. Also, now I'm really shitting the bed, so to speak. Oh, your weapon finally broke. There we go. Hello. Do a heavy attack. There we go. Oh, you have a second wind, though. That's why. Okay. I can't really see damage numbers over in the corner. What the fuck does that hit to the right? What the fuck? That weapon, that's like the weirdest attack out of all of them. Yeah, I can't tell if it does a lot of damage. Regardless, it's killing things. So, like, if I just kept using this, which I think I will, just because it doesn't hit the ground and it seems really, really good. But yeah, it's Rage Move missed. I don't know what to say. We'll do another video on this, of course. That's why I'm not like, oh my god. But even still, that's pretty shitty. I was locked on, like I hit the button to lock onto the enemy, so I guess you just really have to like go back, which makes sense if you are skating on a skateboard a good distance. The game's probably like, no, you need to stay back and then you'll fly forward. Even still, shitty. Unfortunate. But ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd update you guys on that. We do have the goddamn Grim Reaper Scythe. It is the silver equivalent, which again, I like a lot more. The gold one is pretty stylish, though. I'm not like downplaying that. If you have that, awesome. But for me, again, I just like the metallic shine to it. Also, again, I like Senpai Death having his unique weapon and us kind of having like, even like a downgraded god weapon is pretty cool still. Oh, also, I love I didn't mention this because I've already used it a little bit, the weapon, but I love how it's like, there's no weapon that has nearly the same effect. Maybe the fire baton, but not nearly as badass as you like slicing through Black Void, which you guys can see there. There's like a red echo equivalent of it, like blood, like the Grim Reaper, you know, and all that. And then when you go into your rage mode, I didn't comment on it, but the fact that you like, what do you call it? The world goes black and there's this orb around you that like encloses your enemy with you, and then you hit them, except you miss because you just do, and that's your life. Unless we did hit her and then it just didn't do a lot of damage. Then again, it didn't devour completely the weapon. Like I do know the fire baton basically uses the entire weapon, and you can be knocked out of the rage move and end it early, so it's just super not good. But this one didn't seem the worst. Again, we can't really talk about the damage because we didn't really get to see it. But you know, hopes, high hopes in the whole shebang. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Subscribe button above me, as well as 2 videos to my far right. Hopefully you're behind me on this journey to upgrade this hellish weapon. It's gonna take a lot of runs to the 40 and up, but hopefully we'll pull it off. And yes, wish me luck and all that. Thank you so much for your time, and goodbye.